Welcome to the Guided Podcast, where we support you to find the courage to listen and act. I'm Amanda Goolsby, and with me is
Allie Katz.
Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Guided Podcast. This is Allie Katz, and I'm here with Amanda Goolsby, and hopefully we are both here because we are not in the same place still. Amanda is in Kauai. I am in Boulder. She has ocean and wind and birds and maybe some weird Wi-Fi things. And I've got cold and rain in Boulder and I think a very clear connection. Hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Hi. So we thought we were going to be together again.
No.
In next weekend.
Don't.
Yeah. Yes.
I thought.
I'm not going.
Why? I thought that you were going to be picking me up at the airport when I landed, and we were going to drive 2 hours to go to our final module of this 2-year program that we've been in together. And it's our last in-person gathering, but I just found out the news that you're not going. So what has led to the decision of you not going?
Well, before I answer that, I want to say that I'm not holding it as the last module of our 2-year program. I'm holding it as the last module of this 2-year round, and I will go to this module again in the future. I'm going to continue in the program. I see this as a lifelong path. I don't know about lifelong, but I'm going to go again. Because I want to be able to go to the modules that I've missed. You know, I missed already tree. I missed already fire. I think I missed another one as well. And now I'm going to miss crystal. And what happened is 2 things. It is very clear to me that I need to be making all of my decisions through the lens of I'm dying. We're all dying. And when I make my decisions about where I am and when I am through that lens, it changes my decisions. And what's the other option that I have for this weekend is to stay here. I have my 2-day leadership team on site. So I have my whole leadership team coming Tuesday and Wednesday this week. And then Thursday is like our integration day. And that would have been the day
You would have been traveling
to leave for Luminous. Yeah. And it's the integration day. We're getting to meet a new potential sales guy, biz dev guy, who is actually in some really important role at Archipelago and wants to come work with us. And that's really exciting to me. I want to meet him. Like, focusing on that is exciting. Plus, it's Ariel's birthday. And we have the opportunity to go camping. And to go camping with her and Gabe and Sam. It's her 33rd birthday. Noah and Gina, my son and his girlfriend, and the new love in my life, who is going to be leaving at the end of this month to go to war. And I don't know that this constellation of people has the same likelihood of regathering as the crystal module does. You know, I can do the crystal module again and I can watch the videos. I could do the module in 2 years. But like, this constellation of people feels really important to be here with. You know, I remember at the beginning of Luminous, I guess, 18 months ago. And I didn't go to the first module. I didn't go to air. I wasn't in. And I didn't go to air. And that weekend that I did not go to air module was one of the most difficult weekends of my life. I spent that weekend in tears. So lonely. And the work that I have done in Luminous over these past 18 months has given me the ability to say yes to this camping trip with people that if I died and we didn't all have this opportunity to coalesce in this way and see what's here, I would regret.
Mm.
I want to get land and build family. And this is a little piece of that. This is a little piece to say, are these the people I want to get land and build family with here in the States, you know? How do we do on a 2-night overnight camping trip with a baby and mushrooms? How do we do? You know? And the crystal module will be there. And then you're coming back here after the crystal module.
It's true.
True?
And I'm glad that, well, I just think it's a really inspiring lens to look at our decision making from, and to really like say that from another level of intention of, if I were to die, would I be happy that I went to this or that I spent time with my family? Would I be happy that I went on vacation with my friends, or I went and took care of my dying parent? Would I, and like, it really becomes a higher level lens from which to be in that decision-making process. And so I just honor you for really making a decision from that place. And although I will miss seeing you and miss having you there, I also know that when you right now are in this inquiry around the future vision of where your life is going to land and where the potential of the reality that you want to create really gets to anchor in, it seems like the decision is clear. It seems easy. It seems effortless to make that decision. And I can imagine that there's previous versions of you from what you've shared with me and things that you've told me that would have either like not wanted to miss out, like almost the YOLO perspective, but like, I don't want to miss out. Or I can imagine that there's probably people listening to this that would have a perspective that was like, well, I already paid for it. I've already made the investment. Like, I don't want to lose out on the investment that I made, financially or otherwise. So I'm going to not do this thing that life is presenting itself to me right now, because I think I should do this thing that I already committed to. And I think that that's in part, there's a couple of lessons in here. Is like, one, looking at it from the perspective of the eulogy and what if I died, and what if I was dying, because we are all dying. And also the piece of, as I make commitments to myself, can I be in integrity and not put myself into a box of shoulds? Like, I should be doing this because I initially said I was going to, if life has presented something else that is actually in higher alignment.
Well, and this is where the difference and the navigation between masculine and feminine integrity show up in my life. There are times where I have masculine integrity. My word is everything. If I say I'm going to do something, it will be done. Masculine integrity. Feminine integrity is I am going to stay true to myself, and I am not going to compromise a greater truth because I said I was going to do something. And there are times that call for masculine integrity, especially in business, especially when it comes to other people's money, especially when it comes to financial exchange. My word is my word. I will do what I say, no matter what. Mm-hmm. Or I'll return money to you. Mm-hmm. and unwind the exchange so that we're no longer in that dynamic. But when it comes to matters of the heart, feminine integrity, commitment to truth, never put money. Oh, I paid for something, so I should do it, even though my heart is calling me towards something else. No. If you're the only one that's going to be out financially, you're not harming somebody else financially in any way. You might be disappointing some people. Yeah, I know. Like, there's people that are there at you, Alan, that want me to be there, and I want to be there with too. And who I know love me so much that actually truly want for me whatever I want for me, because that is what love is. In fact, I was with Forrest Landry when I was speaking at Lionheart last week. He's a great philosopher of our time. Beautiful man. I had a little love connection with him, actually. And I'd met him many years ago, and he wrote this little book of philosophy. And the one thing that I remembered from the book happens to be the first thing that is written in the book, which he says is the most important philosophy of his entire set of teachings. Love is that which enables choice. That's what love is. Love is that which enables choice. And so you love me. Alan loves me. I believe pure love. So you want me to have more choice. And so my feminine integrity, my heart in this case, says that what is most true is for me to stay and lean into a lot of vulnerability, actually, to go camping with this new love and have my son there and my COO. And lean into like intimacy at the level of family beyond the way that we've had family, which is amazing. And I actually want to include you both in my family always. And this is like Ariel's in my business. My son was in my body. This man is in my body.
I was wondering if you were going to go there on the next line.
Yeah. So that's like a next level of intimacy,
Yeah.
And I want to lean into that. And so if there was a way that, for example, you were like financially harmed by my choice, I would choose to financially make that up to you. Masculine integrity. I said I'm going to do something. You relied on that. You made investments based on that. I would choose to make that up to you financially. Masculine integrity. Feminine integrity. I have to follow my heart. And I'm scared.
I'm glad you're following your heart.
Thanks.
Yeah. And it's okay to be scared. Matters of the heart. Matters of vulnerability, matters of opening, matters of sharing, deepening, allowing ourselves to be seen are often both the most scary and also the most rewarding.
And enlivening. Like, if I'm dying, which I am, because we all are, then I want to live as much life as I can now. So I'm going for it.
Yay. Thank you for sharing. And in that choice point, this is what we talk about in the a lot in our show of living a guided life. Is like when life presents us these choice points in which we can choose to go one way or another. So often when we listen and we trust and we go the way, whatever that way is, there's always magic on the other side, and there's always lessons that come through. And so I trust you, and I trust your decision-making process. And I trust that in your feminine integrity of listening to your heart and allowing yourself to be guided by your heart and by the deepening of intimacy that you're opening yourself up to, that you'll receive everything that you were meant to receive from this weekend, just as myself going to California will receive what I'm meant to receive this weekend.
Yeah. And then we'll be there for each other on the other side for whatever happens.
It's true.
And I love that. Like, I really so deeply trust that. Because I love you.
I love you too.
So in the next episode, I want to share with you something really big. Really, 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 really big that just occurred yesterday. And it's happening. And it also is in the theme of we're all dying. And we're going to share it in the next episode. So let's complete for today.
Thank you for listening to the Guided Podcast. As always, we really appreciate and value your time and your energy and your attention. And we would ask of you that if there's something that really resonates, send us a voice memo on Instagram so that we know that we are actually talking to real humans and that you are here and you are listening. And if you feel inspired to leave a review or leave a comment on our show on Spotify or on iTunes, please, please, please do. It means a lot to us. And it allows us to know that this show is reaching more and more hearts and souls all over the world.
And I think that the best things actually, Amanda, are comments on our Facebook and Instagrams, because I think that, first of all, speaks to us directly and tells us what you're experiencing from each episode. And also then lets other people see. And I think that helps to spread the word. And if you're listening to this episode in real time and you have to wait one more week to find out what is the really big thing, I'm going to give you a little teaser here. I began filming yesterday for a reality show that is a dream come true. And I'm going to tell you all about it in the next episode. So we'll see you there. Until next time. And if you're binge watching, just go ahead or listening. I guess it's binge listening. Just go ahead. Go to the next episode. If you enjoy the Guided Podcast, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And be sure to come back next week. Until then, this is Allie Katz and
Amanda Goolsby.
And remember, life knows.